everybody, it's me, Abina, and I know it's been a minute, but see what had happened so I got this new job and we're deep into training, and it's kind of a lot, so that's my bad. Okay, but I'm back with something a little bit different. Okay, so just a couple of disclaimers though. My dogs are in the back, so you might hear some chewing and some tippy tappies because their doggies are gonna walk around. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so today I'm gonna be sort of describing to you this hilariously crazy thing that happened in my Sims game. I've never experienced this before, and I was just so perplexed that I had to record it. And when I keep telling people the story, it's like, it sounds crazier and crazier. So I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna lay everything out and you tell me how you feel. Okay, so I'm gonna be sort of following along the video as I talk to you guys about it. So if I look down, that's probably what I'm looking at. And you can see my little wiener dog right over here in the corner, so don't mind him. This story is gonna be focused around Serena Rosas, and she was married to Carter Rosas, who passed away. And I'm pretty much focusing on her family. I'm a generational player, not a find a different household every time I turn on the game kind of player. So Serena is a current mother of 6, and they are all just squeezing into their little house in Oasis Springs. They used to live in a really nice big house when Carter was alive, but after he died of laughter, there was no steady stream of income, so we had to move. So this is Serena. She's really energetic, hence her pumped up face, and I want you to take a look at some of her moodlets. And if you don't know what moodlets are, they're these little icons that appear at the bottom left, just so that you can tell the different things that your sim is feeling at any time. This weird weight gain one was new to me. So the whole experience was pretty new to me, but this started off a series of things that I just was not expecting, you guys. So this guy, Tsuyoshi, is someone I decided I should move on with. You know, it's been a long time since Carter passed away. So I'm like, you know what? It's time for Serena, with a new guy. So I get her on the Sim dating app and I hook her up with Tsuyoshi. So right now they're friends with benefits, as you can tell. And so as friends with benefits, we can't be too serious, especially because my late husband Carter sometimes comes back out for visits. So when a sim dies and you keep their urn, if you don't send them to the netherworld, their spirits will sometimes come out and interact with people in the house, jump into your furniture, jump into your electronics, break them, that type of thing. And as my husband, we can still woohoo. I was trying to get a ghost baby at the time, so naturally I was woohooing with Carter without a condom. You could have them in The Sims 3, so I was like, ghost baby it up. So another reason why I couldn't get too serious with Tsuyoshi. Now I just decided I needed to start dating, right? And by I definitely mean Serena. I sometimes will refer to her as me, but that's just because I'm telling the story through first person, So there was actually a day where I woohooed with Tsuyoshi, and then Carter came out of his urn, and so I woohooed with him. And me thinking, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna get the ghost baby. You can do it! And after that is when I received that weird burning moodlet. That same night, I went to investigate a bright light, and I was abducted. I was abducted by aliens, and I was gone for about 4 hours. She gets back after investigating the bright light, and she had just woohooed twice earlier that day, so it was asking me if I wanted her to take a pregnancy test. And usually I would, but I was like, she's an elder. She can't get pregnant. It's probably just in the script that, every time you woohoo, this has to come up, but I know she's not pregnant. So I just didn't even bother. And a few days would go by and I was like, okay, it's weird that it's still asking me if I want her to try and take a pregnancy test. So I was like, okay, that's just weird. But eventually I'm thinking it's gonna go away. One day it does. But then the moodlet of weird weight gain, that's when that showed up. Along with the weird weight gain, I was experiencing a strange burning sensation, and that was also new to me at the time. So I sent her to the doctor. Please tell me how Serena comes back diagnosed with asymptomatic gonorrhea and a UTI. Who gave me these woohoo transmitted diseases? Was it my ghost ex-husband? Or was it my friend with benefits?
I guess we'll never know.
So, there's also this moodlet that says I have a surrogate child on the way. I've been saying that for a while now, because what happened was I made Serena infertile when I started playing with her, because I was playing with Carter and his family, and it was time for Carter to get married, move out, have some kids, because he really wanted kids. So I made her infertile because, just a little challenge, do something different. And the first time they woohooed together, they actually got pregnant with her first daughter, Aspen. But after that, they were not able to conceive. And that's why I chose the surrogacy option. So I'm just like, they want more kids, let's just do that. But I didn't load back into their game. I was playing with a different part of the same family, but I wasn't there when the baby was born. So I didn't welcome the baby to my family. So the baby didn't belong to us. And so I just sort of made it disappear and tried to forget about it.
Please sweep this under the rug before anybody finds out.
But the moodlet still shows up sometimes. So that's the backstory there. But oh hey, speak of the devil, there's Ghost Carter now. But right here is where I'm trying to probe the woohoo TD situation, because I don't know if I got it from him or it's Tsuyoshi. So my thought process is, if he doesn't have any WTDs, then I must have definitely gotten it from Tsuyoshi. And he took the news of the woohoo transmitted disease rather well, as the moodlet suggests. And now the other things that have happened, no, I cannot tell you why he is naked. I'm in labor. So here I am trying to see if it'll tell me who the baby's dad is, and it didn't. So at this point, I know I'm pregnant, but I can't tell by who or why it doesn't have the regular baby moodlets. So we arrive at the Willow Creek Hospital to figure out what the heck is inside me, since it clearly isn't a regular baby. So now that everyone has spawned, I feel it's appropriate to get friendly with the medical personnel rather than proceeding to figure out what is coming out of my body. Makes sense, apparently, to the Sims. So whatever's growing inside me has gone from weird growth within to whatever it is coming out. So thanks for joining us, doctor. Curious to find out, as much as the next guy, what's actually growing in my belly. Drumroll, please. So it is a baby, and I'm thinking to myself, wait, okay, 2 babies, but wait, there's more. They're not just babies. They're alien babies. I just gave birth to alien twins. And by I mean Serena. Now that was just weird. That had never happened to me before, and I didn't know that you could do it. And now things are out of hand. I'm a mother to alien children. I have no idea who made them, so naturally I check the family tree, because it has to list where I came from there, right? So you can clearly see all the kids that Serena has had with Carter. She did an odd job once, by the way. That's why she doesn't have a particular job title. So the moment of truth. Place your guesses now as to who you think the other parent is, and then sit there in suspense as you discover that you're wrong. So it's neither Carter nor Tsuyoshi's baby, but rather senior pollination technician number 3. So here's what I find interesting. You can send them back to their home world. Now, I was curious, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get them back from their home world, so that's why I never sent them there. Oh, how nice of the pollination technician to send a birthday gift for her children. Okay, so this is them, all toddler and appearing human, and these are their birth certificates. So it looks like both certificates and bassinets are different. But yeah, this is really what happened, you guys. And I'll actually tell you what, the crazy stuff doesn't stop there. There was another similarly crazy incident that happened with one of Serena's kids. So if you guys are interested in hearing that story, just let me know. I'll definitely get on that for you. I did want to try something a little bit different because I do play The Sims a lot, and a lot of crazy stuff happens, what with all of the mods I have. I mean, these days, Sims 4 is just not that fun without mods. So that's where a lot of this stuff came from, by the way, everybody. So all of the woohoo transmitted diseases, friends with benefits, sim dating app, all of that, that's from mods. So let me know if you enjoyed the video and want to see another Sims related one. I'm just trying out something a little bit new, and I hope you guys had a really great weekend, and I will see you next time. Stepping off.